then you handle your biz. You know me crying and suffering. Let's say you had a DJ and the people about to come. You better run for it, run for it, run. You hear the Magnolia and them boys pulling you. You better run for it, run for it, run. Let's say you got a bunch of dope and nobody come. You better run for it, run for it, run. Let's say you in the yo and them people got them. You better run for it, run for it, run.
1998, don't that sound great? Another hookup.
On a Wednesday night, we've got baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. We wrap up this quick two-game interleague series between the New York Mets and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. Connor Green will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the sixth inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the sixth inning and turn it over to the bullpen, he took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And we are set for baseball here this evening. The pitch. And underway tonight from Baltimore as the first pitch misses for ball one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. The 1-1 is a breaking ball in off the plate. Now the 2-1.
Yeah.
Takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Alex Verdugo digging in now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. From the stretch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. This pitch is popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
That is third.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
And here he is, right on cue. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Just underway in Baltimore. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. The Orioles due up in the first, no score. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
And now in the box, Kyle Stowers. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter.
Here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, visiting team walked in here and was able to win a low-scoring affair and try and complete the sweep today. Not easy to walk into someone's house and take 2.
Particularly when you have a low-scoring game like they had yesterday, D-Row. They're looking more for the same from this one today. The key, they need their starting pitcher to pitch a really good game.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing. And that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Cedric Mullins runs up as if to bunt and missed it. Strike 1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
One out, nobody on. And And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And the payoff pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Comes in with an average of 265. 8 home runs and 32 driven in. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
1-2.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Second and third here, 1 man out. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Michael Franco. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Fouled away.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Ready on 0-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Orioles strand a couple. Still no score. Ready now is Pete Alonso. Power a big part of this game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Now the first pitch, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Now it's
upstairs.
2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0 home. This is in the air out to right. On the run is Santander. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's focus on third baseman Michael Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
Standing in now, Dominic Smith. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. 1 ball, no strikes the count. No score here as we play inning number 2. Runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Very well could have been a hit and run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mullins is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First offering.
Ball, that's upstairs. Nope, outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. Is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Whoo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And it's fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing at that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, DJ Stewart. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 8 home runs and 15 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. And and this will be fouled away. The 0-2 once more. He's taken high, but for a called strike 3.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Payoff pitch one more time. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. J.D. Davis, the next at bat. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Popped him up. Franco has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
No one on with 1 down, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 9, the catcher, number 33, James McCann.
Next, it'll be James McCann. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing middle, hard at the plate early in the game?
It does, D-Roll, and this is the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes. He needs to work the corners up, down, in, and out. And like that one right there, he has to stay out of the middle of the zone.
So here's Jeff McNeil as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another 2-2 offering. Grounded to the right. He's got it. Over to first, and that retires the side. Mets strand 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the 3rd, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and, perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Down to the plate here is Freddie Galvis. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Here comes the 1-2. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Into the flag court and gone. A solo shot down the line in right. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
In now, Kyle Stowers. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Smith is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Now number 31.
Next, it'll be Cedric Mullins. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a check swing here. Appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan.
So 2 men are gone now in the Baltimore third, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. First offering on its way.
Ball.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Two out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We played 3 full, and it's 1-0 Baltimore.
Money in case, clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it. Doing like good, it'll show. Bigger the pay. 2 scene ain't enough.
All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And it's quickly 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Here it comes, 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Good time now to check out the Orioles' Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves of late. To the plate now, Michael Conforto. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home.
Nope.
There's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso from the stretch. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's out.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Orioles lead it 1-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Into the box now, Michael Franco. Swinging a ground ball to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Boy, Dio, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
So now to the plate, Pat Valaika, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Ready with the 1-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Into the box, DJ Stewart. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready. Here's the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Ball 3.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. Swing and a little tapper.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And another foul ball. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch of the AB now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
The 1-2. Popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Strike three called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. Trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, Adley Rutschman.
The catcher, Adley.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Oh, looked like he was
1 ball,
towing an
2
anchor
strikes,
there.
down.
1-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Galvis.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis. He'll lay off a slider too low. Ball 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And it's 1-2.
1 ball.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One run on 3 hits and no errors for the Orioles so far. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Kyle Stowers. And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
2 out, nobody on. Hot shot down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. The throw into second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
To the plate now, Cedric Mullins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He bounced out last time up. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. He's set. The 3-0 offering. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
The first baseman, number 6.
Stepping in once again is Ryan Mountcastle. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First offering. 2 men are on with 2 men out. This one's down to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him. A base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
The right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Into the box now, Anthony Santander. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Boy, D-Row, this is a spot right now. If you're an offense, you start licking your chop. Pitch count starting to get up. Into the 5th inning, they could be sitting on some big knocks right here.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. You're looking for something middle of the plate.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Orioles settle for 1. So here's Brandon Nimmo. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Pitch on the way. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 43, James McCann.
Into the box, James McCann. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope.
Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit on the ground toward the left. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, number 6.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're still down. It's 2-0. David Peterson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for New York, number 23, David Peterson.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Michael Franco.
Third baseman, Michael Franco.
First pitch of the AB on its way. A ball and no strikes. Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Now back, the second baseman.
So now to the plate, Pat Valaika, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. A runner at first with no outs here. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another 1-2 delivery.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Stepping in now, DJ Stewart, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, out. 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Nothing doing this time around for the O's as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Galvis shading to his right. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Now the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Bottom of the inning now. And next up, the switch-hitting former #1 overall pick, Adley Rutschman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball one. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
High and deep down the left field line. Fouled away. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And it's fouled away. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Freddie Galvis will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch on its way.
Ball left outside.
Now the 1-0 is taken down and in for a ball.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
The 2-0 on the way. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
now back, the designated hitter, Kyle.
Next will be the designated hitter, Kyle Stowers. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now the 1-0. There's a slider waved at and missed.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle of the way. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This pitch is popped up. In there, a base hit. And he's safe. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Number 31.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Cedric Mullins. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. And they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Runners are at the corners with one man out. inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And he fouls this one off. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Baltimore's out in front, 2-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Comes set with the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
At the plate now, J.D. Davis. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1.
Ball, that's it.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
The count now at 2-1. From the stretch. Runners on first with 1 down. Full count now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Fouled off. the next 3-2. Now a hot shot here that'll be caught behind the runner at first. And he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely.
Designated hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. From the belt, the pitch, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. A ball and a strike. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that is off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Paul Fry comes on now looking for the final out of the inning to strand the 2 runners in scoring position. Now it'll be James McCann. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. 2nd and 3rd, 2 away. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Sent on the ground out to 2nd. On the 1st, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. Oriole bullpen does the job. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Orioles are on top, 2-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Here it comes.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike. Ball. Count is 3-1.
Anthony Santander is on deck. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Dylan Betances is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. To the plate now, Anthony Santander, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
No one out with a runner at second. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Number 3, Michael.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. From the belt, the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
A 1-0 delivery. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. As a look, now the pitch.
That's ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
In now for the O's, Pat Valaika. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Holds off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. It's ball 2.
2 balls, 2
So
strikes.
you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Another try at 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
2-2 one more time. Fouled away. The 2-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Next to stand in is DJ Stewart. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Betances is ready. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball. It's 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Count even at 2-2. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Adley Rutschman digging in now. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Set up away, but he misses with a slurred ball for ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set, the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. Orioles settle for 1. We've played 8 full. The Orioles lead it 3-0. Andrew Miller comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 21, Andrew Miller.
Back to the top Top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the 9th inning. But having your leadoff
turns on it and sends it deep down the line and right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot down the line in right, number 10 for him on the year. And the Mets will cut the deficit now to 3-1.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo, and he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Base is empty here with nobody out. That's popped up. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he is out at second. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
The 1-0 home.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. One out, nobody on. Swinging away there, it's 3-1. Not cheated there as he takes a big hack, and it's 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back the center fielder at the track. Gone! Solo shot to right center as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Hey, any home run in late innings certainly feels good, but when you're able to take the closer deep, you definitely send a message to the opposition. That's their shutdown guy out on the bump.
Jordan Hicks answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Jordan Hicks.
Alonso. She'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Still only one out in the inning. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Now into the box, Dominic Smith, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The Mets down to their final strike. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Quick check on that tying run at first. A dive, but he's back. At the plate, Francisco Lindor, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
For the man, number 21, Malik.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. Not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out.
Number 21, Malik.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Galvis has it. Throw on to first, and the Orioles are going to get out of here with a split in this brief two-game series as this ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Baltimore led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Connor Green earns win number 4 on the season. Jacob deGrom takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight, First for the victorious Orioles, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.